You know, we all have our daily routines, things we do on autopilot without much thought. Brushing our teeth, making that first cup of tea or coffee, heading out for the paper, and right there, usually every day, is the shower. It's a ritual for cleanliness, for waking up, or for winding down. We step in, we lather up, we rinse off, step out, dry off, and get on with our day. Simple, right? But what if one tiny, almost invisible part of that daily shower routine, something you've probably been doing the same way for decades, was actually causing subtle, accumulating harm? What if it was leading to discomfort, irritation, or other issues down there that you just put down to getting older? Issues that maybe you haven't even mentioned to anyone, feeling a bit awkward about it. It's a quiet, personal struggle for many. There's a common mistake, something many men, especially as they get a little older, tend to do in the shower that a penis surgeon would spot right away as a potential problem creator. It's not something most people talk about openly, but it's incredibly common and, thankfully, incredibly easy to fix once you know about it. This isn't about complex medical procedures or expensive treatments. It's about a fundamental, everyday habit that might be undermining your comfort and skin health in a sensitive area. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on this specific shower mistake, explain exactly why it's problematic, and show you how a simple adjustment can make a world of difference. We'll talk about what happens over time when this mistake is repeated daily, and the easy steps you can take right now to stop it and improve things. Stay tuned right to the very end because there's something I'll share that might really surprise you about the cumulative effect of this simple change. Let's dive right into this daily shower routine and pinpoint exactly what we're talking about. The mistake isn't some bizarre or complicated maneuver. In fact, its simplicity is probably why so many people overlook it. We're talking about how you wash. Specifically, the combination of the products you use and the water temperature. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Soap is soap. Water is water. What's the big deal? And for many years, maybe it wasn't a huge deal, or at least the effects were subtle enough to ignore. But as our skin changes with age, becoming thinner, perhaps a bit drier, less resilient, the things we used to get away with can start to catch up with us. The primary culprit here is often using harsh soaps or body washes, the kind loaded with strong detergents and fragrances, combined with water that's too hot. Think about it. You step into a steaming shower, feeling that warmth envelop you. Maybe it eases a few aches and pains. Then you grab your standard bar of soap or bottle of body wash, the one that lathers up really well and smells strongly, perhaps like Ocean Breeze or Mountain Fresh. You apply it everywhere, including, of course, the penile area, perhaps giving it a good scrub because you want to feel thoroughly clean. Here's why this is problematic, especially for the delicate skin down there, and especially as you get older. Skin isn't just a passive barrier. It's a complex ecosystem with its own natural oils and beneficial bacteria that help protect it and keep it healthy and supple. Harsh soaps and strong detergents are designed to strip away dirt and oil effectively, and they do a very good job of it. Too good. In fact, when you use these strong cleansers on the sensitive skin of the penis, they don't just remove grime, they strip away those vital natural oils. These oils are crucial for maintaining the skin's moisture barrier, keeping it hydrated and protected. Think of your skin's natural oils like a thin, protective shield. Harsh soaps punch holes in that shield, leaving the underlying skin exposed and vulnerable. Now, add hot water into the mix. Hot water feels nice, especially on a chilly morning, but it also has a significant drying effect on the skin. Heat increases blood circulation initially, but it also accelerates the evaporation of moisture from the skin's surface. Furthermore, hot water can further break down that delicate oil barrier that the harsh soap has already weakened. So, You've got a double whammy: a cleanser that strips away natural oils and hot water that dries out the skin and removes moisture even faster. This combination leaves the skin down there exposed, parched, and irritated. Why is this particularly important for the penis? The skin on the penis is thinner and more sensitive than the skin on many other parts of your body. It doesn't have the same resilience as, say, the skin on your elbows or knees. It requires gentle care. Using the same aggressive cleansing routine you might use on your armpits or feet is simply too harsh for this delicate tissue. Over time, this daily assault of harsh soap and hot water leads to chronic dryness. You might not even notice it consciously at first, or you might just feel a slight tight sensation after showering. But repeated daily, it prevents the skin from recovering and replenishing its natural moisture and oil balance. Imagine washing a fine silk scarf with strong laundry detergent in boiling water every day. It wouldn't take long before that silk became brittle, lost its sheen, and started to fray. Your skin, while more resilient than silk, follows a similar principle. Constant stripping and drying degrade its quality over time. For the penis, this means the skin can become perpetually dry, prone to itching, flaking, or even developing tiny cracks you might not even see. This isn't just uncomfortable. It compromises the skin's protective function, making it easier for minor irritations or even infections to take hold. Furthermore, many standard soaps and body washes contain fragrances and other chemicals that can be irritating to sensitive skin. While they might smell pleasant in the bottle or create a luxurious lather, these additives can cause contact dermatitis, an allergic or irritant reaction that results in redness, itching, and inflammation. Again, the thinner, more sensitive skin of the penis is particularly susceptible to these reactions. What starts as mild dryness can escalate into persistent itching and discomfort, sometimes severe enough to interfere with sleep or daily activities. And because it's a sensitive area, people often feel hesitant to scratch, which only increases the frustration. So, the seemingly innocent act of using your regular soap and hot water in the shower every day can, over the years, contribute to significant dryness, irritation, loss of natural lubrication, and a compromised skin barrier in the penile area. It's a slow process, often starting subtly, but it's a common underlying factor I've seen contributing to various skin issues in this region. This daily habit is often the root cause of that persistent dryness or itching that doesn't seem to go away. It's not necessarily a sign of something serious, but rather a signal that your skin's natural balance is being disrupted by your cleaning routine. Switching gears and adopting a gentler approach is the first, most crucial step in reversing this damage and preventing future problems. Now that we've really understood the mechanics of this mistake and why it's so detrimental, let's look at the specific consequences it can lead to and how to start setting things right. Continuing on from understanding why that combination of harsh soap and hot water is a problem, let's really dig into what those consequences can look like over the long term, especially for men over 60. It's more than just a bit of dryness or itching. While those are the most common initial symptoms, ignoring them or attributing them solely to age can lead to more persistent and troublesome issues. One of the most frequent problems stemming from chronic dryness and irritation is persistent itching. This itching can be incredibly distracting and uncomfortable. It can worsen at night, interrupting sleep. It can make sitting for long periods or wearing certain types of clothing uncomfortable. Constant itching also leads to an almost irresistible urge to scratch, and scratching delicate skin can cause micro tears. These tiny breaks in the skin barrier not only increase the risk of infection, as bacteria and fungi that are normally harmless on the skin's surface can enter the deeper layers, but they also perpetuate the cycle of irritation and itching, making the problem worse, beyond simple dryness and itching. This daily stripping away of natural oils can lead to the skin becoming less pliable and elastic over time. This isn't just a cosmetic issue. Skin elasticity is important for comfort during everyday movements, and particularly during sexual activity. Dry, Inelastic skin is more prone to discomfort, friction, and even minor tearing during intimacy, which can be both physically painful and emotionally discouraging. This can unfortunately lead some men to avoid intimacy altogether, impacting relationships and overall well-being. It's a cascade effect, starting with a simple shower mistake and potentially ending up affecting one's quality of life in significant ways. Another common issue that can be exacerbated by poor shower habits is the development of fungal infections, like candidiasis, more commonly known as a yeast infection. While yeast infections are often associated with women, men can get them too, especially in warm, moist areas like the groin. However, excessively dry and irritated skin is also more susceptible because its natural defenses are weakened. The healthy balance of microorganisms on the skin is disrupted when the protective oil barrier is gone, making it easier for opportunistic fungi to overgrow. Symptoms can include redness, itching, burning, and sometimes a white discharge. It's uncomfortable and requires specific treatment, but often the underlying cause, the poor shower habit, isn't addressed, making recurrence likely. Similarly, bacterial skin infections can become more frequent. Folliculitis, which is inflammation of the hair follicles, can occur if bacteria enter the tiny openings where hairs emerge, particularly if the skin is already compromised by dryness and micro-tears from scratching. This appears as small red bumps, sometimes with pus-filled heads, and can be painful, again, while treatable with antibiotics. Addressing the underlying skin health through proper hygiene is key to prevention. It's crucial to understand that these aren't inevitable parts of aging. While skin does change with age, becoming naturally thinner and sometimes drier, the degree of dryness, itching, and susceptibility to irritation and infection is often significantly worsened by external factors like harsh cleansing and hot water. By making a simple change, you can dramatically improve the health and resilience of the skin down there, preventing many of these common, uncomfortable issues. So, what is the solution? It's remarkably straightforward, and it starts with rethinking what you use and how you use it. The first and most important step is to ditch the harsh soaps and body washes, especially the ones with strong fragrances and detergents. Look for mild, unfragranced cleansers specifically designed for sensitive skin. These are often labeled as gentle cleanser for sensitive skin, or sometimes even feminine wash, though they are perfectly suitable and often recommended for men due to their mild formulation. The key is to choose a product that cleans effectively without stripping away those essential natural oils. These mild cleansers might not lather as much as your old soap, and they won't leave a strong scent, but that's actually a good sign. It means they are less likely to irritate your skin. The second crucial step is to turn down the temperature of your shower water. While a scalding hot shower might feel good on tired muscles, it's detrimental to your skin. Aim for warm, not hot, water. Water that is just warm enough to be comfortable will still clean effectively, but won't strip your skin's oils and dry it out as much as hot water does. Think of it like washing dishes. Hot water cuts through grease faster, but you don't want to cut through your skin's natural oils. These two changes, switching to a mild cleanser and using warm water, are the absolute foundation for improving the health of the skin down there and preventing the issues caused by the common shower mistake. It seems almost too simple to be effective, but consistently treating this delicate area with the gentleness it requires can yield significant positive results. This adjustment isn't about being less clean. It's about being smart about how you achieve cleanliness in a way that supports your skin's natural function and health over the long term. It's about nurturing that sensitive skin instead of inadvertently damaging it daily. Next, we'll talk about the how of washing with these new principles and the final steps in the shower routine that are just as important for maintaining healthy skin. Now that we've established the importance of using a mild cleanser and warm water, let's talk about the actual technique of washing and what happens after you turn off the tap. Simply having the right products and temperature isn't enough. How you apply the cleanser and how you dry off are the final pieces of the puzzle that make a real difference. When using your mild cleanser, you don't need a lot, and you certainly don't need to scrub vigorously. Gentle is the key word here. Lather a small amount of cleanser in your hands first. Then gently wash the penile area, including the shaft, scrotum, and if you are uncircumcised, gently pull back the foreskin to clean underneath it. The foreskin area is particularly important as natural secretions and skin cells can accumulate there, and if not cleaned gently and effectively, can lead to irritation or infection. Use your fingertips to gently clean, rather than a washcloth or loofah, which can be too abrasive for this delicate skin. Rinse thoroughly with warm water, making sure no cleanser residue is left behind, as this can also cause irritation. Once you've finished rinsing, step out of the shower. And here's another crucial step that many people rush or overlook drying properly. Vigorously rubbing the skin dry with a towel is just as damaging as using harsh soap and hot water. That friction can irritate the already delicate skin, undoing some of the good work you just did by using a mild cleanser. Instead of rubbing, gently pat the area dry with a soft towel. Make sure to get the area completely dry, especially under the foreskin for uncircumcised men, and in the folds of the scrotum. Leaving moisture in these areas can create a breeding ground for yeast and bacteria. Patting dry is much gentler and helps preserve the skin's integrity. So, to recap the refined shower routine for optimal penile health: 1. Use warm, not hot, water. 2. Use a small amount of mild, unfragranced cleanser designed for sensitive skin. 3. Gently wash the entire area with your fingertips, remembering to clean under the foreskin if applicable. 4. Rinse thoroughly to remove all cleanser residue. 5. Gently pat the area completely dry with a soft towel. Making these small, consistent changes can have a profound impact over time. You might start noticing a difference relatively quickly, perhaps less tightness or dryness after showering within a week or two. Over months, the skin should become healthier, more supple, less prone to itching and irritation. This isn't just about comfort. It's about maintaining the health and function of an important part of your body as you age. Healthier skin is more resilient, better able to protect against infection, and contributes to overall well-being and confidence. Think about the cumulative effect. If you've been making the mistake of using harsh soap and hot water daily for years, that's thousands of times you've subjected this delicate skin to unnecessary stress. Switching to a gentle routine means thousands of times you are supporting your skin's natural health. It's an investment in your comfort and health for the years to come. This simple adjustment is one of the most effective ways to prevent a host of common, uncomfortable issues that men can face as they get older. It addresses the root cause of dryness and irritation rather than just treating the symptoms after they appear. And honestly, who wants to deal with persistent itching or discomfort when a simple change in the shower can prevent it? Remember, this advice comes from understanding the delicate nature of this skin and how easily its natural balance can be disrupted by common, seemingly harmless practices. A penis surgeon sees the consequences of poor skin health in this area. And often, the issues trace back to these basic hygiene habits. It's a surprising truth that something so simple can have such an impact. And it's often the first thing I would recommend changing if a patient was experiencing recurrent skin issues in this area that didn't have another clear medical cause. It's a powerful reminder that taking care of your body, especially as you get older, is often about paying attention to the details, the small things you do every day. These small, consistent habits add up to make a big difference in your overall health and comfort. Don't underestimate the power of being gentle and mindful in your daily routines. You don't need to overhaul your entire life or spend a fortune on complicated products. This is about a tweak, a simple shift in awareness and practice during a routine you already perform daily. Making this change is an act of self-care, respecting your body and its needs as it changes over time. So, the next time you step into the shower, remember the delicate nature of the skin down there. Choose that mild cleanser. Adjust the water temperature to warm. Wash gently, and pat completely dry. This small change can truly improve your comfort, reduce irritation, and contribute to better overall skin health in this sensitive area. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your health and happiness. Taking care of yourself, including these often overlooked areas, allows you to live your best life at every age. I hope this information has been helpful and perhaps a bit eye-opening. If you've experienced any of the issues we discussed, or if this resonates with you, please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. It helps others know they aren't alone. And if you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me I should make more videos like this. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on future tips and advice for staying healthy and living well as you get older. Thank you for watching. Keep taking good care of yourselves and live your best life at every age.